Okay, so Jingle Bells is the first song that I'm going to be teaching you how to play, taken from my mini-series, the 12 Fingerstyle Songs of Christmas. Over the Christmas period, I'm going to be bringing you all of these 12 songs completely for free. And if you want to learn how to play every single one, just head over to sixstringfingerpicking.com. I'm going to stop yabbering and start teaching you how to play Jingle Bells. Okay, so if you want to get the guitar tab for this and the whole lesson, that is over on the website, sixstringfingerpicking.com. It's all for free, so you may as well be watching it over there. It'll be a lot easier to follow along. Anyway, let's start with the chords. So for the whole song, all you're going to need is a C chord, which I'm sure we all know, and then an F chord. But you're going to need to put your thumb in the bass like this. If you're okay with normal F, bring your thumb around the back, clamp down on the first fret. I guess you might be able to do it as a full bar chord, but you're going to need to use your little finger at times, so I do recommend learning how to do it using your thumb, clamp down on the first fret. It's going to be a G chord, and I think I'll play it like this as opposed to like this, just because it's more economical. There's going to be, well, that's predominantly it, but really briefly there'll be a D minor chord, and even a D7 chord along the way. So they're all the chords that you need. With that, we can start learning how to play the song. Okay, so first off, we're going to look at the part which goes. We're going to look at that part. So really the song is just made up of two parts. You have that part and then you have the chorus, which of course everyone knows, Jingle Bells. But let's learn the first part first. So holding down that C chord, you've got an alternating bass line going on. So if I just play you the bass on the C chord, if you're holding down the C, you play the A string, the D string, then you move the third finger down to the third fret on the G, play that, and then it's going to be going back to the D string. So third fret on the A, second fret on the D, third fret on the E, second fret on the D. So you've got that going on. Okay, so if you've not done that, get used to it, because there's going to be a lot of that going on through these Christmas songs. Alternating the bass, huge part of playing fingerstyle guitar. And I'm muting the bass a little bit with my right hand. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but it tightens your playing up a little bit. So with that in mind, at the same time as playing the A string, play the G string. Okay, holding down the C, and then you're going to play with the D string, open high E. Okay, so you've gone. And then the third finger goes down to the third fret on the E, and play that with the third fret of the B with your pinky on the third fret there. So, okay, then you take your pinky off and play the first fret on the B again with the D. Second fret on the D. So you've gone. So the melody line is going, and the bass is going. You just have to put the two together. Luckily, they all fall on top of each other. Okay, so then you go back and you play the third fret on the A with the open G. Okay, so. And then D, G, or you can just play the D if you want, but I put the G in there as well, and then back down to the third finger on the E string, sixth fret. Third fret, sorry, sixth string. So far. Okay, then it's the thumb's turn to play the D string, so you do that, second fret, and then with that play the open G string, and then the G string after, so you get, that's the on a one horse open sleigh, so on a, and then you do the first bar again. It's exactly the same, so that from the beginning. This time we go to that F chord. Okay, so coming down the first fret on the E string, I'm sure you know this, the third fret on the D, second on the G, first fret on the B. Play the E string and the G together, and then D, G, E, D. So E and G, D, G, E, D. So You could just play the E and the G, D, E, D, and not use your first finger for that extra one, but I like it. So that's the first 4 bars. Okay, still on this F chord, play the E string and the G string, so it should be 1st fret and 2nd fret. And then the D and the high E should be 3rd fret on the D string, 1st fret on the high E. Okay, so you've gone. Then thumb goes back to the E string, 1st fret, and you open up the high E. Okay, so. And then take your little finger and put that on the 3rd fret of the B. And you play that with the D string, so you've gone. Yeah? And then to a G chord, and all you've got to do is put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string. The rest are all going to be open. Play the E string and the B together. And then D, G, E, 3rd fret, and then the D. Okay, so from the F, sorry. Now we stay on G for 1 more bar. Take your little finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the high E string. Keep your 3rd finger on the low E string as well, 3rd fret. Play the 2 E strings. Then the open D with the 3rd fret on the high E. And then we'll kind of go to a G7 because we take our pinky off and we go to the 1st fret on the high E string. And then we play the 2 E strings together. So we've gone. Then your little finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the B string, and you play that with an open D. So just the G there, that part of the G. Straight back to C, and play the A string, and then the high E string of a C chord. And then with your fingers all in place for your C chord, play D, G. Remember the bass goes down to the 3rd fret on the E string, and then back to the D. So the C there is. Okay, so what I'll do right now is I'll get a close-up of the right hand so you can see what's going on. Here comes the F. Stay on F. That was G, stay on G, C, bit quicker, ooh. Okay, let's keep moving on. Okay, now thankfully the next 4 bars are exactly the same as the first 4 bars, so if you think back when we played that's all exactly the same, which is really nice. And I think the F is the same as well. It is. So the first 5 bars, the next 5 bars are exactly the same as the first 5 bars. And then we go to a C chord instead of the G. So you want to hold down a C chord and also put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E string. Okay, and you're going to be playing the B string and the high E string together. And so if we just isolate those two, 1st fret on the B, 3rd fret on the high E, this bar is you're going to play just those 2 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the first one, you're going to play the C note on the A string, 3rd fret. So 1, and let it ring out, and then play the higher strings again. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger off, kind of make it an A minor 7. Or a C/A, whatever you want to call it, and do the same thing. So play the A string with the B and the E, and then the B and E again. So that bar is like, okay. So you've gone. And then we go to a G chord, but you're going to put your thumb here, or your first finger, doesn't matter, on the 3rd fret of the low E, sorry, and then on the high E 5th fret. Play those 2 together, and then 3rd fret on the high E string, so. And then here comes the D minor. You can clamp down a D minor if you want to, and play the open D string with the first fret on the high E, and then the third fret on the B string. So that part is. Okay, and then C. And whilst holding down a C chord, I play the A string, the G string, and the B. Then you got a quick rest, and then it goes to a G chord, and you can. I play the E, G, B, and E, and you let that ring out for 2 beats. So that's like slowly. Of course, that leads you into this. So again, I'll get one quick close up of that section as well. Same as the first time so far. Still on this F. It changes on the C up to this G, D minor, C, G, and. But that's where we're going to leave it for this lesson. If you want to learn how to play the other part of the song, then all you have to do is head over to sixstringfingerpicking.com and you've got the whole lesson for free right there. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and head over to sixstringfingerpicking.com for the remainder of this lesson and loads more fingerstyle guitar lessons. I'll see you over there. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.